Hello everyone and welcome to our week 2 discussion. This week we'll be talking about the architecture of a point of sale or POS information system. Based off the IS structures provided in our lecture, I would say that the POS system is a hybrid of a centralized and decentralized architecture. It is centralized because it's running off of one server and decentralized because there is a second location running off the same system. With the use of a VPN between the two sites, it technically looks like one geographic location, but must still leverage the internet to gain connectivity. Since internet access is a requirement for this POS system to work, security seems to be the biggest issue rather than the actual components already mentioned in the information system. Aside from security components, the only thing I would add is a secondary server at location B. If something was to happen to the internet connection or the actual server at location A, location B would continue to operate normally. Being that there are only 4 end client devices, one server should be suffice if funding is an issue. Looking at the diagram, I see no mention of security devices. Without proper security devices, the POS system is vulnerable to malicious behavior. The use of firewalls is a great way to keep unwanted people out and help keep wanted data in. I would place a firewall both before and after the VPN router, creating a DMZ for the VPN router to operate. The exterior firewall would be to keep all traffic out except the alternate site's WAN or exterior facing IP traffic. Sometimes a bad guy gets in. How do you protect data from leaving your own network? An interior firewall is not a solution to all the problems, but it can reduce the risk to some extent. For starters, you can only allow POS ports and protocols outbound. If there is a need for internet use from a client, then you can open port 80 and or 443. Also, the interior firewall can disallow lateral movement. There should be no need for a client device to be talking to another client device. It should only be communicating with the server. VLANs would be another great way to create segmentation between client devices and the server. Protecting that server is vital to the success of both locations. Alternatively, you can add a third firewall in front of that server if the switch doesn't allow for VLAN segmentation. In current times, everything is computer-based and would have to question if there are additional systems connecting to this network and seeking some sort of internet connection. Most retail outlets that leverage a POS system also have internal and guest Wi-Fi. In this scenario, security components are a must for the integrity and continued use of this POS system. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments, and thank you for your time.